Hi, this is Aadhya Anand. Catch me on Bombay Begums on Netflix, which premieres on March 8th. I'll be talking about it with RJ Himani and Radio Chennai.
Let's think aloud, and we are with Aadhya Anand. Now, all those of you watching me from Singapore, of course, I know this is a familiar face. She's from our Singapore, Singapore Chiporgi, if we can call it that, because now she's Mumbai Chiporgi. She's studying in Mumbai, and this is why I have this beautiful virtual background, because we are talking to Aadhya about Bombay Begums. Isn't it, Aadhya? Hi.
Yes, we are. Hi, how are you?
I am doing very well. You look all grown up in Mumbai. Are you liking your new stint, new life in Mumbai?
Yeah, actually, I love this place. It's lively and vibrant.
Okay, great. So, now, for all those of you who don't know, Aadhya has been in Singapore all along. I think Aadhya and I bumped paths the first time when she participated in a reality show. I think it was one of the leading television channels in Singapore. I don't even think you remember. Yeah, you don't, because there was this lot of kids, and we were promoting that event, and you were part of that. At that time, you were this really shining spark, and I was on the panel of judges, and I remember everybody talking about that girl, Aadhya, because you were like just such a natural performer on stage at that time as well. But little did we know that this shining spark is going to go make her mark in Tinseltown. None of us. We thought at some point you would do it, definitely, but we really didn't think you would do it so soon. So, oh my God. Is it like an oh my God moment for you currently that you're living?
Yes, I guess.
Yes. Of course. I mean, do you miss Singapore?
Obviously, I do. I mean, that's where I've been for 12 years of my life. For me, everything was Singapore, and I could never imagine anything more than that.
Fantastic. Now, let's talk about Bombay Begums. This is a huge, huge break for you, Aadhya. You've done work in Singapore before. You've, done a children's show. I think hosted a children's show as well here.
Yes.
Stuff like that. But then when you get onto an OTT platform, and then you get onto Netflix, and then suddenly it's like you have arrived. You get that? Has the feeling sunk in that, oh my God, I'm on a Netflix show? Or are you still coming to terms with it?
I will say I'm still coming to terms with it, because I'm not really sure what to say.
Yeah, like, is it too overwhelming with all the attention, all the interviews, everybody, wanting a piece of you? Who's this new girl on the block?
So I won't say overwhelming, but I would definitely say I'm really, really honored to bag this role, and I'm really excited to, see what's in store for me. It all started when I won a national model hunt in Singapore when I was 7.
Wow.
And then I was offered to do an ad for Resorts World Sentosa and Universal Studios Singapore.
Okay.
And then later I was invited for an audition for the movie A Yellow Bird. It's gone to the Cannes Film Festival.
Okay.
It was the role of the protagonist's daughter, and I got through the audition.
Fantastic.
And since then, I've been hell-bent. I know that I want to be an actor. I've known that I want to be an actor since I was 7.
Really?
Soon after that, things started falling in place.
Wow. And how did Bombay Begums? It's a huge project. It has a stellar star cast. I mean, one would look at the star cast and be like, oh my God, like, really? Aadhya got in Bombay Begums? Like, I'm sure people who know you in Singapore, your friends, you're probably people in your building in Singapore. Like, oh my God, like, really?
Yes, so actually this dates back to Feb 2019.
Okay.
And before I go on, I would like to tell you that when I auditioned for this, I was 11 years old. And when I shot for Bombay Begums, I was 12 years old. Now I'm 13, and I'm supposed to be playing a 14-year-old girl in that.
Yeah.
I sent across this audition, and it was actually a pan-Indian audition.
Okay.
Initially, they didn't know that my audition was from Singapore. So they kept shortlisting me, and it was only near the end that they know that my audition was from Singapore. So they have some restrictions when it comes to bringing in actors from overseas, but the director had a heart on me, and I guess she could see shy in me. So I had to fly down for fittings and workshops just 15 days before my PSLE, and you know how it is.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, but I would like to tell you, I scored really well for my PSLE and had secured a seat in one of the top secondary schools. November, after my PSLE, I flew down to Mumbai for the shoot.
Wow, fantastic. Now, I've spoken to Alankrita before. She has very distinct taste when it comes to storytelling and the way she puts her story forth. What was the character brief given to you? Now, of course, we won't reveal a lot about what the film is and, what the character is, but what was the brief given to you? And because suddenly, from doing not such large roles and characters, you were on this really big canvas with big stars.
Okay, so Shai is a budding graphic artist.
Okay.
And is wise for her age. She's the narrator or the commentator of the events in the series.
Okay.
And that gives meaning to the whole series.
Right.
Yeah. And she's volatile and is unable to deal with the vagaries of life. She's distant and sometimes politely indifferent.
Wow.
And sometimes openly antagonistic.
Wow.
Basically struggling with a lot of things, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And it's obvious that she misses her dead mom. So
right.
That's what Shai is about. You'll see more of her in the series.
I am sure. I can't wait. So talk to me, Aadhya, about the audition process. Because, you said that you were here and, when you sent your audition, what was the audition like?
It was not easy, nor would I say was it tough. It was quite challenging because I had to get into the role of Shai. I had to understand her. I had to, they told me to send in a lot of auditions because they kept shortlisting me. So I had to send new auditions every time. This went on for quite a few months.
Wow.
And it took me some time to get into the character of Shai, but I was really, it was a new thing for me because this is a new character and she's not the normal rebel teen kind of person. She is that type, but she's got more to it.
Make out that you really have to filter a lot of stuff and talk because we can't talk so much about the series, and as much as I would know a lot of things, I can't say a lot of things, and neither can you. So but now this series has a great cast. It has Pooja Bhatt, it has Shahana Goswami, it has Amrita Subhash, it has fantastic names. Talk to me about how was it working with these gorgeous ladies, and who was your super favorite? Who did you think that, oh my God, I love doing scenes with this person because one, either it was too challenging or it was really very motivating, or you really felt like giving your best in those scenes?
Alright, so I just loved everyone. I loved Shahana, Amrita, Pooja ma'am, and Plavita. So I didn't have many scenes with Shahana or Amrita, but I did have a few with Aisha, and I had a lot with Pooja ma'am.
Right.
So actually, they never made me feel like they were, they were really cool and that in that top position.
So
they were actually really welcoming and really sweet to me, especially Pooja ma'am. She told me that I was the first to be playing her daughter on screen.
Wow.
And we shared a lot of beautiful moments on screen, which you'll be seeing later.
Right.
And I actually learned a lot from them, and I was just the darling of the set because I was the youngest.
Yeah.
And, I was just loving each and every moment of it.
Fantastic. That was what was my next question going to be, that you had a certain sense of acting or what acting should be. Now you're a natural, and we all have seen that in Singapore with whatever work that you've done, that you have been a natural always. It seemed like what you were doing it effortlessly. Now we see you doing that for a much wider audience, a broader audience. What is the one thing that you thought you knew, or maybe you didn't know as well, that you really learned from acting in this series, whether it is from the director, whether it is from Pooja Bhatt, whether it is from your other co-actors? What did you learn about acting, Aadhya, that you really thought that, wow, this is really valuable?
Pooja ma'am is a great actor.
Yeah.
And she carries herself really well. And it's not just in acting, but if you hear her speak, you'll be in awe. I've just admired that thing about her, and I've always wanted to be like her. And Alankrita ma'am is a really sweet person as well, and it's not just about acting on screen, but off screen as well. I've learned a lot of things, like how production works, how the ADs, second ADs work, and I've got bits and pieces from everywhere, especially acting. Alankrita ma'am has shaped me in such a way where I will be able to portray the character, in a nice way.
Now, a lot of kids out there would probably aspire to do what you're doing. Probably think that, hey, even I want to get into acting. I'm sure you have friends and, people around you who would probably want to do the same. As a role model, and, maybe you may think it's too soon to call you a role model, but still as someone who's at such a vulnerable age at your life, and, you have other friends or family members at the same age trying to look up to you. How are you managing your routine, like your studies or your academics, your co-curricular activities? How do you manage all of that?
So when I was in Singapore, when I used to go for shoots during breaks or while commuting, I used to do my work.
Yeah.
So I could balance both of them. I used to either study or do my homework and finish as much as I can so I can make that time up. And all I have to say is that, do your best, and you need to keep your priorities set right. So you know what you want to achieve and what you want to do more.
So do you have like parents going like, if you want this role, tum apni padhai karogi, tum apna, you clear this, I want 80% marks and then you can audition for this. Do you have those kind of rules at home?
No, my mom is, no, I don't have those kind of rules. So my mom is just like, do your best, do as much as you can, study, because it is equally, for us, it's equally as important as studying, as acting.
Right.
So she's like, whenever we get auditions, we send it off. But at the same time, I will do my studies and I will do my best and score as much as I can.
Yeah, I think you should truly do that, because, as much as you would love your career, and you can see, and I'm sure everyone around you can see your career flying high, but I also personally think that academics is important. You don't have to be a scorer, you don't have to get 99%, but you have to clear academics. And I think that's great that you're doing that. Now tell me, what do you want to do? Do you intend on coming back to Singapore? Do you think that, oh my God, is a lot of work coming your way? Is it like a lot of audition calls and stuff like that after this?
I have quite a lot.
Say the truth. Give us the truth.
Yeah, so I do have quite a lot of audition calls and everything. Yeah. And I've been in Mumbai since November 2019 for Bombay Begums, and since then I've done quite a few ads as well.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes for the next few months or so. Right. And obviously I'm loving it here, but I do miss the sunny Singapore.
Yes.
And yeah.
But you know what? Nothing like the tinsel town of Mumbai. I'm from Mumbai, so once you get there, you don't want to come back. Who is it that you really, really, now that you are in, let's officially say that you are part of the industry there, who do you really want to work with?
Okay, let's say,
and try and reveal something that you shouldn't be revealing.
Okay, so I don't have any future projects as for now. I'm not doing anything at the moment.
Right.
And one person I would really, really like to work with, my dream, is Deepika Padukone. She has been my favorite since I was 7, actually. Since the time I've been knowing that I want to be an actor. Right. She's just been an inspiration,
Okay, now I'm going to end this interview. I have a rapid fire round for you because I love doing rapid fires. You ready for that?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, tell me, hosting shows more or acting?
Acting.
Okay. Mumbai or Singapore?
Oh my God.
Be honest.
Okay, now let's say Mumbai. Yeah. For now.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you're a Bombay Begum now. You better say Mumbai. Okay, theatre or films? Yeah. Would you ever consider doing theatre, Aadhya?
Yeah, I've actually done theatre. I've done the Anupam Kher's acting workshop, and I've done a 10-day private workshop at Atul.
Dancing or singing in films, or intense emotional acting?
Dancing. I love dancing. I'm a dancer.
Really? Oh my God, I didn't know that. Wow. Are you trained?
Yeah, I am. I do all types of dance. I do Bollywood, hip hop, contemporary, basically almost everything.
Fantastic. And to all your fans, and you will have more fans after this show, and of course to all your friends who will be watching this, everybody who's asked you so many questions about your life, your career, what is the one thing that you want to say to them?
So what I want to say is just believe in yourself and do the best you can, and I'm sure you can get to where you want to be, because if you believe in yourself, there's nothing that can stop you.
Truly, like, I have been in Singapore for the last 14 years, but I have seen you as a kid doing various things, so which is great, and so proud of you, and so proud that this talent from my home in Singapore goes to my home in Mumbai and makes us proud there as well. So wishing you all the love, all the luck, do super well, do loads of projects, and let us watch the Paps chase you in Mumbai soon.
Yeah, thank you so much. Means a lot.
Yeah, take care.